Welcome to Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Tricycle Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Arizona State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff to the lone back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Utah Utes offense will go to work for the first time. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Running back searching for a hole. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass, it's Everett. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They move the tight end all over. to the ground to try to pick up the first. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And the Utes line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got him, and they convert. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He wants to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to take off. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. The give to the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The Sun Devils are marching down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Pulls it in. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Sun Devils have moved it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Here we go with the run on 4th down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
if you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter. Yeah,
momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget, so find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated, get them the football, and let them go to work.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Everett. Makes the grab on the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and
speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Utah! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets... And the defense got to get out and get you a stop, but this was step 1 to getting them back in the ball.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And they'll blow it dead just about the 45-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking downfield, it's Everett. He's moving out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's going to pass. He makes the connection. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. The snap sets up to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
He's looking for a man on second down. Running through contact. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utes!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on first down. Lets it fly. Got a man in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. Time to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Everett. Got his man.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Got it in the middle, it's Walters. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Oh, he makes the catch. Stops after making the catch. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Handoff from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the offense. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. A field goal here will put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. To the air, it's Everett. It's complete! Touchdown, Utah! They take the lead with the 6. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man, it's Cook. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Utes are threatening in the red zone. They'll throw it on first down. They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Tolzien. Got his man quickly.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
With the catch, it's Cook. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
2nd down coming up. Back to the air one more time. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Getting some heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. 1st down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. Nice move to keep moving. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.